Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. It's Ron Nicoletti. It is Sunday afternoon. We got 12 exciting races. Our buddy Pete Aiello will have those track and weather conditions.
We start the Sunday program with 12 races on the card, a sunny sky, a fast main track, and a firm turf. First of the day over the main track at 6 furlongs, maidens of the Florida bred variety. These are 2-year-old fillies. A field of 7 signed on. The favorite was the 7, Joe Sweetness. Racing at Gulfstream. Last in, first out, Joe Sweetness wins the break, but now moving between horses, Sweet Hitchhiker is up to take over. Perspire is toward the rail in a joint second, with Joe Sweetness settling in on the flank of the leader. Down inside goes Micah's Girl. Tapping on the brakes is February exclusive, Two Better Than Men, Cora, and Classy Lynn is the early trailer as they head to the half-mile point. Up front, Sweet Hitchhiker and Misael Jaramillo by a length and a half. Perspire is second alongside the favorite Joe Sweetness. Back to fourth and in tight was Micah's Girl. Outside in February exclusive. 3 back to Classy Lynn, and on the outside man, Cora. 22 and 4 for an opening quarter speed. There's 5/16 to go. Sweet Hitchhiker has the lead by a head. Joe Sweetness moves up alongside second. Micah's Girl rallies into third. That's all for Perspire. Mancora and February exclusive are next, and they're at the top of the stretch. Joe Sweetness overhauls Sweet Hitchhiker, who tries to battle back. 3 back to Micah's Girl, who's a bit green, while third with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Joe Sweetness out in the center with the advantage. Sweet Hitchhiker dead game and trying to battle back second. Micah's Girl and Perspire are next, but the favorite's a winner. Joe's Sweetness kicks off the card at 6-5 and wins by 2. Sweet Hitchhiker was second. Micah's Girl was third. Perspire ran fourth in 1:12 and 2. Wise money here as number 7, Joe Sweetness, proves best inside the final 1/8 of a mile under a strong ride from Leonel Reyes for trainer Javier Gonzalez, who continues to do very good work in a very quiet fashion. KE Racing Stable, the winning owner of this daughter of Anthony's Cross. To the second race now on the start of the early pick 4, 1 mile over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. A field of 7 signed on. Favorites were 2, King Moro, and 6, Hansa. And they're off. Hansa was away well. Bluegrass Envy, on the other hand, veered to the outside. The favorite King Moro away in good shape, but he has no early speed. Up on the outside, 77 Stone alongside Miyago and Proud Enough. And the early trailer is Judith's Sunset. They make their way to the opening quarter speed, and up front, Bluegrass Envy and Romero Mirage stride to a clear advantage. Hansa moves to the clear, now races in second. King Moro moves up a touch. He's third and down inside behind an opening quarter in a sprightly 23 and 4. Fourth is Miyago. Fifth is Proud Enough. Back to sixth is 77 Stone. The trailer is Judas Sunset. They speed to the half-mile point, and the leader is still Bluegrass Envy, unopposed up front under Mirage, and leads the way a length and a quarter. Second position belongs to Hansa. Parked at the fence, third is King Moro. Back to fourth and Miyago. Fifth belongs to Proud Enough. Well clear of the back markers, Judas Sunset and 77 Stone. 46 and 3 for a strong half-mile speed as they round the far turn, 3/8 of a mile away. Up to take the lead, it's Hansa, now in front by a length. Proud Enough moves to be second. In between horses, King Moro tries to get a rally going. Miyago 3 wide. That's all for Bluegrass Envy, and there's a 1/4 of a mile left to go. The advantage to Hansa, and Hansa strong off the turn. Leads it now by 4. Proud Enough is up into second. King Moro at a 1 pace trying to get a slice. Miyago's on his outside, and Judas Sunset running home with an 1/8 of a mile left to kick. And the leader is still Hansa. Hansa well clear out here, and he'll win it as much as he wants. It's Hansa in front by 5 and still moving away. Clearly second is Proud Enough. The battle's on for third, and that battle is too close to call between King Moro and Miyago at 1:37 and 1. The question coming in was whether 6 Hansa could go 1 mile, and that answer was absolutely yes, as he powered clear to a conclusive victory under Misael Jaramillo, trainer Gilberto Zerpa, and GV21 Entertainment. Second, number 4, Proud Enough, and third was the 3, Miyago. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, we'll bring you turf racing. Sunday's card rolls on right after this.
Welcome to my playground.
Back now for race number 3 on the program, 1 mile over the turf. Maiden claimers in for $20,000. We had a field of 9. Off-time favorite was number 5, Angelino. And they're off. Level beginning. Looking for a leader, speed from Mexican Lucky from between horses to take the lead. Alongside him is Sky Point, and Sky Knight is at the rail. Taken in hand fourth is Booming Badran. Then Chop Chop Charlie racing ahead of Saratoga Beast. It's a length back toward the rail to First Thunder, and Sack is second last. The early trailer is Angelino. Around the first turn they go. 3 horses across the course here. From the inside, it's Sky Knight who leads Sky Point. Mexican Lucky 3 wide. It's a gap of 4 to Chop Chop Charlie, who runs on from 4th now. A length and a half in front of Booming Badran, who's situated 5th toward the rail. Saratoga Beast is next. A length and a half in front of an improving First Thunder ahead of Sack, and Angelino splits horses through a 23-3 opening quarter speed. Down the backstretch they go, 5 furlongs from the wire, and with the advantage, Mexican Lucky, but only narrowly. Right back at him is Sky Point from 2nd. Sky Knight is now 3rd. Back to 4th and Chop Chop Charlie. 5th is jointly held by Saratoga Beast and Booming Badran, who's toward the rail. Angelino just continues to pick off rivals while not being asked for much. 2 back to the last horse, Sack, and farther back to First Thunder as they round the far turn. 49 seconds for the opening half-mile speed. There's 3 furlongs left to go. Up to take the lead again, Sky Knight. He was part of that early tussle. He's back for more, and he's up for the lead now. Saratoga Beast, Booming Badran, Chop Chop Charlie. Look at Angelino. Zayas hasn't even thought about moving his hands, and he's now going to swing him between horses for a stretch bid, and they're at the top of the stretch. With the lead, it's Sky Knight in front by a length. Booming Badran toward the inside is second. Angelino now has work to do to catch the leader, but here he comes. Angelino let loose for the final 16th to try to get Sky Knight, but Sky Knight has the lead. Angelino one more time. Angelino! How about that for a ride? Angelino up in the final stride to beat Sky Knight. Booming Badran 3rd. Picture perfect ride from jockey Edgard Zayas aboard the favorite Angelino in today's 3rd race. He measured it perfectly and got up in the final jump under Armando Della Cerda's tutelage for Midwest Thoroughbreds. The son of American gets the maiden diploma today. Number 1, Sky Knight was 2nd in a great try ahead of the 2, Booming Badran, who ran 3rd. To the 4th race now at 6 furlongs. Allowance optional claiming horses in for a price tag of $25,000. A field of 7 went to the gate. The favorites were 2, Silver Defense, and 3, Northern. And they're off. Good start from between for Northern, who heads right to the early lead. The favorite Silver Defense is on the attack early. These 2 fly away. They've opened 4 on Successful Roman. Then comes Richest Gifts, and from between horses Fafa. Mucho Prospect is outrun in the early stages, while second last and working 3 clear of Musical Heart, who's last of the 7 as they speed past the opening quarter station. Northern on the outside, Silver Defense on the inside. They're hooked up in a big battle as they whistled a quarter in 21-4. They have 5 lengths on Successful Roman, who's trying to parlay a good trip, trying to run home from the back. Mucho Prospect 3 wide, getting ready to go into 4th. From the back in Musical Heart as well, with 5/16 to go. The top 2 appeared to have slit each other's throats here, as up on the outside, Successful Roman, Mucho Prospect 4 wide and on a blitz right after the leader. From the back, Musical Heart and Richest Gifts, and they're at the top of the stretch. 44-4 for an opening half mile. Mucho Prospect comes away with the lead and moves away by 2. Late run now from the center, and Richest Gifts with up into 2nd. Down the outside in Musical Heart, trying to get home. Mucho Prospect a length lead. Richest Gifts takes another run at him. Here's Richest Gifts from between. Richest Gifts got up to win it. I think Musical Heart got up for 2nd. Mucho Prospect finished 3rd in 1:10-2. Exciting stretch run in today's 4th race. 3 noses on the wire together, with number 6, Richest Gifts, getting the money under jockey Sammy Camacho for owners Joe Orsino, Anthony Bruno, and Herb Oster. Joe Orsino, the winning trainer. Second, number 7, Musical Heart, and 3rd was number 5, Mucho Prospect. To the 5th race we go, on the turf at 1 mile. Claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. They've not won 2. Luis Castillo rides the 7, Trini Pleasure, scratched the 13, Perfect Fox. This was a wide-open betting race. And they're off. Blue Whale refused. Came out of the starting gate, took 2 or 3 steps, and said, enough for me. Is out of the race. Matty Salsa far outside goes right to the top from Glamorous Thunder, who comes away to race in second. Search for Sammy is very keen and up on the outside to challenge for the top. Trini Pleasure gets floated a bit wide as they hit around that first turn. It will be Matty Salsa from the 12 post to the rail to lead the way by a length. Glamorous Thunder is second. On the outside in Trini Pleasure from between horses at Search for Sammy. Settled down fifth is SS Illuminati, racing kindly for Ray Lou in the early stages. A length in front of Miss Lotus Flower. Miss Violet is on her outside, about 6 lengths off the top. Then it's the team of Ledecky and Scottish Sky. It's a length and a half back to the inside in Perspective Moment, second last. And the trailer, Captain Carroll. Opening quarter 24 and 3 as they head to the half-mile point. Matty Salsa, hassle-free up front for Juarez, leads the way a length and a quarter. Up on the outside, Trini Pleasure is still second. Glamorous Thunder parked at the rail third. Search for Sammy is back to fourth, followed by SS Illuminati and Miss Violet. Miss Lotus Flowers called it a day, passed by Perspective Moment and Scottish Sky. Ledecky shuffled to second last. Captain Carroll is last as they round the far turn. Fresh and still in front, the leader Matty Salsa, 3 parts of a length. Glamorous Thunder tries her hand from second. SS Illuminati is up to third. Search for Sammy is next. Miss Violet is wide. Perspective Moment is widest as they swing in. Matty Salsa off the top of the turn leads by 2. Glamorous Thunder won't go away and starts to make a bit of ground second. SS Illuminati charging from third, then Scottish Sky and Search for Sammy. Final eighth of a mile. Matty Salsa by a length and a quarter. Glamorous Thunder, SS Illuminati, a late push on the outside. Through it all, Matty Salsa goes all the way. Second, SS Illuminati. Third was Glamorous Thunder, 139 and 1.
Number 12, Matty Salsa, was able to drop over from the 12 post to the rail going into the first turn. Got pretty soft splits and held on for the victory under jockey Nick Juarez, for trainer Marcus Vitali, and owner Dennis Federico. Second, number 4, SS Illuminati, and third was number 10, Glamorous Thunder. Time now to go to race number 6, the first finish line race at 4.5 furlongs. 2-year-old fillies of the maiden special weight variety. Scratch the 4, One Classy Lady. A field of 7. The favorite was the 1, Lovesick.
And they're off. Picture perfect beginning. From the fence, Lovesick has good early speed. Mir moves up on the outside to be second. Busy Signal out of there third. Sky Run is fourth, followed fifth by Science. Then comes Little Do and Ava's Gift. They speed around the far turn and approach the 3 furlong point. Lovesick in the E5 lime colors has the lead by a half a length. Mir, the nearest pursuer, second. Science trying to run on from third. 2 back to fourth and Busy Signal. Then comes Little Do. Sky Run is next, and at the back is Ava's Gift as they make their way to the top of the stretch. Less than a quarter of a mile to go to the first finish line, and with the advantage, it's still Lovesick by a neck. Mir second. Science swung to the center third. Busy Signal races on from fourth as they straighten for home. Lovesick still has the lead. It's Lovesick in front. Lovesick by 2. Mir is second on the outside, and Science charging hard, but out of time. Lovesick all the way. Science second, Mir third, fourth Busy Signal at 51 and 4.
Seems that whenever you see the neon green and purple of E5 Racing Thoroughbreds, you should jump on the bandwagon, as they have yet another winner here in South Florida with the daughter of Adios Charlie. Number 1, Lovesick, goes every step of the way under jockey Miguel Vasquez for trainer Dave Fox. Second, number 5, Science, and third was number 6, Mir. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, we have Rainbow 6 action. Maiden Claimers on the turf right after this.
And Go Zipper is pulling away. Zapper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Go Zapper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 7 on the program. First leg of the Rainbow 6 today. Maiden Claimers on turf at 1 mile. Price tag here, $12,500. Rider change on 5, Russian Wine. Make it Sammy Camacho. Scratch the alternates 13 through 15. Favorite was the 7. He's a leader.
Level beginning. Rulership sent hard to try to get the advantage from Osvaldo, who has speed. Shidoshi away in the top flight with Leave It to Key next. He's a leader as wisely dropped over to the inside with Russian Wine working in the 3-path. Out widest of all, maybe yes, maybe no. Don Fager is about 4 wide. It's a gap of another 3 to Triple Sirius, who races ahead of Judas Tango, who floats a bit wide around that first turn. And then at the back of the field, the early trailer is King Ready. Around the first turn they go, and with the advantage, it's Shidoshi by a length. Rulership is the nearest pursuer. Second, back to third, Osvaldo. Fourth and outside is maybe yes, maybe no. Then from between horses goes Leave It to Key. Next at the rail is He's a Leader. Gap of another 4 to Russian Wine, racing ahead of Our Dreams Fly, who's a length in front of Don Fager. He's last of the second flight of runners. Then down at the inside, Triple Sirius, who's 2 in front of Judas Tango, and King Ready is still last through an opening quarter and an energetic 23-2. The half mile was 48-1. Strong enough tough fractions as they move now to the final half mile. The leader is Shidoshi, trying to bottom out the group. Leads the way by 2. Up into second, that's Osvaldo. Up on the outside, and Rulership still third. He's a leader, scrubbed on fourth. Back to fifth, maybe yes, maybe no. Trying to run home from the back, both Our Dreams Fly and Russian Wine. Russian Wine not doing much running yet. On the inside, and Our Dreams Fly tries to get a rally going after 3 quarters. In 1:12-4, they're at the top of the stretch. With the lead, Shidoshi still in front, and still in front by 2.5. Rulership is second. Back to third is Osvaldo. Then a late run from Our Dreams Fly. Final 16th, Shidoshi and Romero Mirage have no dangers. It's Shidoshi in front. Rulership was second. Our Dreams Fly third. Then He's a Leader and Osvaldo.
Number 1, Shidoshi had been knocking on the door to get that maiden diploma. Today, the door opens big time as he goes gate to wire under jockey Romero Mirage for Antonio Sano and Secure Investments. 4, Rulership fired, but was second best ahead of the 12, Our Dreams Fly, who rallied from the back to get up for third. To the 8th race we go, on the start of the late pick 5, 1 mile over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Scratch the 3 and 4, a field of 9. Off-time favorites included 7 Publicist and 8 Queen Roller.
And they're off. Clean start in the center for Publicist, who's one of the first to break the line. Queen Roller has some speed on her outside. Widest of all, Cuckoo Kenya won't be far away as Amazing Amelia and Flying Girl look for some forward position. They're a length and a half better than Asian Moon Lady. Out wide is Motions First. The 2 at the back, Miss Visconti and Diana's Comprise. They exit the chute now and pass the opening quarter mark. And up front, Publicist gets a hassle-free lead. Leads the way a length and a quarter and 1 1/4 in 24 flat. Second is Queen Roller. Third, Cuckoo Kenya. Flying Girl is spotted fourth and about 4.5 lengths off the lead. 2 better than Amazing Amelia, then Asian Moon Lady. Diana's Comprise is next with Miss Visconti between horses and Motions First at the back. 24 seconds for the opening quarter speed. They go past the half-mile point. Publicist there in 46-2. Leads the way a half a length. Cuckoo Kenny is second. Queen Roller has to keep up third. 4 back to fourth and running on Flying Girl. Amazing Amelia starts to hit her best stride. She's fifth and within 8 lengths of the lead. The rest will have to hurry up and do it soon as they run to the top of the stretch. Zaya is still sitting chilly on Publicist. Leads the way with Cuckoo Kenya on her outside now second. Back to third and under a whip ride is Queen Roller. From the back, an Amazing Amelia. Flying Girl is next, and they're at the top of the stretch. Cuckoo Kenya up on the outside to confront Publicist. These two past the 8th pole in lockstep. Cuckoo Kenya maybe has that in front. Publicist battles on toward the inside, and she's right back at her. 16th to go. Publicist back for more. Cuckoo Kenya on the outside. Cuckoo Kenya, Publicist, and Cuckoo Kenya. Cuckoo Kenya. Cuckoo Kenya springs the upset in 137-2.
Big time stretch battle in today's 8th race, but in the end, the head bob and the victory goes to long shot 10, Cuckoo Kenya, for trainer Barry Croft and owner Wayne Scott. Apprentice Kevin Carmona on board for the winning ride. 7 Publicist second, ahead of the 8 Queen Roller, ran third. We move now to the 9th race of the day, the start of the late pick 4, today's 9th race at 5 furlongs over the turf. Maidens of the 2-year-old filly variety. They're special weight runners racing for $65,000. A field of 10 signed on. Favorites were 1, Charlotte the Brit, and 2, Double Medal.
And they're off. Step slow to go, Charge It Jen and Henny's Treasure. Quick start for Charlotte the Brit and Double Medal. They're the first 2 out. Far outside, Immaculate Heart comes away to race in third. Out of their 4th is Night Watch. Racing in 5th is A Bit Special. Then I'm improving Tizbud She Wants. Princessa Crystal taps on the brakes at the rail. She's an introvert on the outside. Then Henny's Treasure and Charge It Jen blew the break and is last of the 10 as the favorites are in charge. Around the far turn they go. Charlotte the Brit whistled a quarter in 21-3. Right there is Double Medal second. These two have put 5 on Night Watch, who rallies inside of Immaculate Heart. From the back, Charge It Jen really starts to motor. She's 5 wide and she was last a quarter of a mile ago. And up front, Double Metal has the lead. Charlotte the Brit tries to battle back second. Charge It Jen down the center with Night Watch. In between horses, she's an introvert. Double Metal has the lead, but she's got work to do. Night Watch coming on. Charge It Jen on the outside. From between, she's an introvert. Double Metal almost there. Here they come. Where in the world did A Bit Special come from? A Bit Special came launching late, and she won it in 58 flat.
What a stretch close here from number 6, A Bit Special, who wasn't even in the screen until she was almost in front under jockey Romero Mirage for trainer Pat Biancone and owners Mrs. M.V. Magner and Linda Shanahan. The daughter of Muktak Dram closes like a freight train for the win. We go now to race number 10 of the afternoon, the start of today's late pick 3. Allowance optional claiming horses at 1 mile over the main track. Scratch number 8, Hook Up. A field of 7. Favorites were 4, Red Crescent, and 5, Weiser.
And they're off. It was a good start for Brandt toward the inside. Inhibition has a touch of speed, but there goes Weiser up to challenge for the top. Piloting is at the rail as they link up with the main course. Not much pace on here. Tightly knit. 3 lengths from first to last as the gray Piloting puts a neck in front. Inhibition is there second. Weiser backs off to run third. Out of there fourth is Royalston. Then comes Red Crescent. The 2 at the back are Aguajero and the trailer Brandt. 24-3 for a very slow opening quarter speed, and the leader is inside running Piloting by a neck. Inhibition in the 2 path is second, 1.5 lengths in front of Weiser, who's third at the 5/8. Sanchez looking over his shoulder to see where Red Crescent resides. He resides fourth at the inside. Back to fifth and Royalston, then comes Aguajero, and the trailer is Brandt. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn. Inhibition continues to keep the pressure on Piloting, and Weiser just waiting for the green light. He's only a length off the top 2, working 2.5 clear of Red Crescent, who's a driven fourth. Back to fifth is Royalston, then comes Aguajero, and the trailer remains Brandt. Around the far turn they go. Piloting backs away when confronted, and up for the lead is Weiser. Weiser at the quarter pole in front, 1.25 lengths. Sanchez looks over his shoulder again as he has Red Crescent to worry about on the outside. Inhibition toward the inside, and then Piloting in the wrap, the top of the stretch. 3/4, 112 flat. Weiser strong up front, leads by 2.5. Red Crescent and Inhibition second and third. Piloting is back to fourth, final 16th of a mile, and Weiser drops over to the inside, puts down the knee, and runs out the clock. It's Weiser in front. Inhibition second, Red Crescent third, fourth was Piloting in 137-1.
Jockey Jeffrey Sanchez wise to keep Red Crescent in the rear view mirror every step of the way. Never had to worry about that rival though, as the win was easy for the son of brethren. Weiser for the money. Arundel Farms the winning owner and breeder. Stanley Gold the winning trainer. Jeffrey Sanchez on board for a heads-up ride. Number 2 Inhibition fought on to get second ahead of the 4 Red Crescent. He always gets a slice. Gets a slice again today. He finished third.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm based in Ocala continues its tradition of success from the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park. Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for race number 11 on the program, the Jupiter Beach Overnight Stakes. 5 furlongs over the turf for a guaranteed purse of $75,000. Scratch number 9, Sweet on the Ladies. The favorites were 5, Diddley, and 8, Sighted.
Racing in the Jupiter Beach. Little Chesney the first to break the line, but Starship Wildcat has the best first gear, and he's up to take over the lead. But Go Gone Gone, long shot, wants to run with the favorite early, and Go Gone Gone will outsprint Starship Wildcat in the run to the half-mile pole. Down the outside and now into a joint third, that's Apache Brave to his inside, Little Chesney, followed by Diddley, then Sighted, second last Moonwalker, and High Hours is last of all as they round the far turn. Go Gone Gone and Nick Juarez through a 21-1 opening quarter speed. They lead the way by a head, but Starship Wildcat poised to strike on the outside. Second, Apache Brave is third. Diddley's got work to do, being swung to the center by Jaramillo. A Little Chesney comes on next, and they're at the top of the stretch. Toward the inside, Go Gone Gone is overhauled now by Starship Wildcat, who begins to drift. Little Chesney trying to punch between, and he's doing just that. Here's Little Chesney and Semi Camacho powering to the front. Little Chesney in front. in the Jupiter Beach. Second was Starship Wildcat. Third was Diddley. Running home late was High Hours, then Moonwalker in 56-1. And runners away. Bandita Rags was last to begin. Elegante was first to begin and fires to the top. Bonnie Scott moves to be second. Our Lucky Dice on the outside is now third. Dreaming of Mermaids is away racing in fourth, and down at the rail goes Glotanasa. Then it's the team of Belinda and Divine Diva mid-flight and about 5 lengths off the lead. A length and a half better than Kitty and Hill. Up on her outside goes Classy, of course, third last. Second last is Fend for Yourself, and Bandita Rags is last. Around the fore turn they go, approaching the 3 furlong point. It's Bonnie Scott from between horses who puts a neck in front. Our Lucky Dice is poised to strike on her outside second. Back to third is Elegante. In between horses, Glotanasa with Dreaming of Mermaids working 6 lengths clear of Divine Diva. Then to the outside, Kitty and Hill with Belinda, and there's a quarter of a mile left to go. Edgar Zayas sends Our Lucky Dice for home. Opens now by 2.5. On the outside, Dreaming of Mermaids from between horses, Bonnie Scott. Glotanasa's at the rail with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Our Lucky Dice bids this field a pleasant Sunday good afternoon. It's all about Our Lucky Dice with the winning roll here in the final race. Our Lucky Dice and Edgar Zayas geared down in the end to win as much as they want, 6 or 7. Dreaming of Mermaids second, Bonnie Scott third, Kitty and Hill up fourth, and Glotanasa to complete the high five in 1:11 and 2.
And that wraps up the Sunday card, but get your calendars out and write this down. We got a special day of racing on Wednesday. We have a 9-race card this Wednesday. First race post is 1:15 p.m. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next week, a 5-day racing week. Boy, you got to be at Gulfstream Park.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired. Oh, my aching back. Let's hit the hay.